Hey everybody, and welcome back to the MindCatcher's channel. Today I'm going to do a nice simple look for you guys using some new powders from Makeup Forever. So let's get started. I have the e.l.f. eyeshadow, well, it's called the e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer. Okay, so it's a little different than my other one. This one is the eyeshadow primer I usually use, so you see the difference. One is a little matte. I hope I don't look cross-eyed looking at it, but one is matte. That's this one up here, and this one just says e.l.f. on the front, and then this one says Shadow Lock. So I'm thinking it's going to be better when you use like shimmery shadows because of that shimmer inside of this formula. For my transition color, I'm going to be using my CoverGirl bronzer. This one is from the Queen collection. It's called Ebony. I think it's 3 shades in this, and this one is Ebony. And I'm just going to be using a Luxie tapered blending brush and going here in my transition area. Okay, and for my main eyeshadow color on the lid, I'm going to be using one of these Starlit powders by Makeup Forever. That's what they look like, and I have 4 of them. All right, they're beautiful, and there are actually 8 shades. They retail for $21. They also have a Starlit liquid. I'm going to give you just a quick swatch on my hand of all 4 of the ones I have right next to each other so you can see. They are beautiful, and these are the 4 shades on my hand. And you guys know Makeup Forever goes by number, not necessarily by name. So I'm going to have the number of each one of these 4 in the bottom bar, but they are beautiful, very shimmery, gorgeous shades. So I think I'm going to use this bronzier shade down here, and this one is number 12. Because of how the packaging is, I'm going to see if I can just stick my brush right into that little hole and get some out. Let's see. I'm not really fond of that, but I can see that maybe they were thinking they don't want it just be open. Something different than a sifter. I can't really tell if it's a sifter down there or if that's just an open hole. It could be a sifter. I don't know, but we shall see. And the brush I just used, this one is a Sigma E55. Okay, and just to make things interesting, I think I'm going to add that whitish goldish color. Which shade was that? That was number 13, I think. Okay, again, that's number 13. And I can see right now I'm going to want to deepen my crease and kind of cut my crease too. I kind of see where I want to go with this look now. So you see, you sometimes start off not knowing what you want to do, and as you play with the colors, you're like, yeah. I'm going to use a dark brown pencil. This one is from Buttercup Cosmetics. It's in shade MS04. I'm going to use that to cut my crease a bit. And I'm going to fill out that outer corner a bit because I'm going to put some black out there. Okay, I'm going to go on one of the Makeup Forever, palettes. It looks like this. Gonna use a black out of it. It's just a matte black. Okay, and I'm gonna use this little angled brush. This is from Delium Tools. This is a 762. And I'm just gonna carve out that crease a little bit more using that black. And I'm pulling up just a little bit, trying to blend that line. Trying to blend that line, pulling up just a little bit as I go around. And basically from here on out, until I'm satisfied with how that cut crease looks, it's going to be like add a little black, add a little brown, fade it out, keep going until I get happy with how it looks. So this is kind of tricky, but if you practice, you can get it. I'm still not perfect with it, not by a long shot, but I like to practice it. Because I think a sharp cut crease is so sexy. So then I can get a little bit of my black crease brush. A little stiff crease brush. I'm just going to get right here in this corner where I want it to be and blend. I'm going to pick up some dark brown in a second and blend. Okay, for my brow bone, I'm going to be using this beigey tone right here. I'm just going to go up there. And I'm also going to revisit that CoverGirl and put that in the mix. And you see that's bringing that brownish color back, helping us blend. But in the process, sometimes you take away your cut crease and you have to go over it again with the black. So that's why I say it's going to be touch and go, trial and error. You're going to play around with it. You're going to keep cutting that crease until you get it to where you like it. So I don't want to mess up the beautiful look that I have going on. I'm just going to add a little bit of liner very close to the lash line. Alright guys, I'm going to throw on some lashes and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we're going to move on to our face, and I'm using my Becca primer. You guys know how much I love it. This is the Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector, and I will have a link for it down below. I'm going to try my best to link up that description box so people don't have to look far for what they want. It's going to all be linked below. I'm going to try. And because I don't have the Milk Makeup Priming Stick next to me right now, I'm going to use my trusty Lancôme. Let me clean it up. It is so gross. Been sitting at the bottom of my makeup bag. It's the La Base Pro Pore Eraser. I reviewed this a while back. It's almost gone. I really like it for under my eyes, because sometimes if I put something in too drying under my eyes, I'll crease. So this is more silicone-y feeling. I don't know if it has silicone in it. It says it's oil free, but it feels very, very soft. And Makeup Forever has some very nice primers. I just don't have my hands on all of them right now. I am still loving the Iman Concealing Foundation. And again, I'm not going to do a total tutorial on the face because you guys have seen I have a whole video on the concealing foundation, but I absolutely love it. I'm using Earth 3, and it works very, very well. Alright, now that I've put on my foundation, you know, Makeup Forever came out with some concealers a while back. I didn't even bring them to you guys because there were no shades that would be even remotely close to my skin tone or most of my followers' skin tones. So I didn't even bring them to you. I did blog about them. I did swatches on my blog, and I'll leave that post down below. But I didn't talk about any of them. It was either 8 or 10. But recently they came out with 4 new shades. So let me show you. So they thought about us and they kicked in those 4 shades. So those are R52, R50, Y49, and Y51. So I'm going to try to use one of these. It's really deep. R52 as a contour. And I think I'm going to try either Y51 or Y49 as a highlight under the eyes. So let's see how that goes. Okay, let's try Y51 under the eyes. Let's see how light that is. If it's too light, I'm not going to use it. But I think it... No, that's almost exactly my skin tone, so that's not going to work. We want to go a little bit lighter than my skin tone. So maybe Y49. Alright, this is Y49, so we're going to give that a go under the eyes. And this is a damp beauty blender. And I'm just doing very light pats. But you can see it blends very, very well. Alright guys, so as you can see, the coverage is very good. Very, very, very good. Alright, so I'm going to powder underneath both eyes to kind of bake. I don't bake long, but I'm going to kind of bake, and then I'm going to do the contour. And I'm using my Sacha Buttercup powder. And this is the R52 shade, so you can see it's pretty deep. And it is a little runny, but it does cover good and it sets quick. And the way I do my contour, guys, I kind of stay on the outside perimeter of the face and kind of pat going backwards towards my hairline. I'm kind of scooping, patting lightly and scooping. On the cheeks, I'm going up. And for my waterline, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Aqua XL liner. This one is in D12. For my all over face powder, I'm going to be using the Mineralized powder by Mary Kay. This is a powder foundation, but I usually use it as a face powder. It's in bronze 5. It might be a little too deep for me, but this is what's closest to me. So I'm gonna roll with it, just knocking off a little extra. Okay, for my highlight, I'm gonna be using the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This one is in bronzed amber. Let's see what that looks like. This is Hypnose Drama by Lancôme. Love this for my bottom lashes. Alright guys, are you seeing that? I have no lashes on this side and I have lashes on this side. It just makes my lashes stand at attention. Alright, as a blush, we're going to choose one of the MAC blushes. I think I'm going to go with, I want to say this is Raizin. Is this one Raizin? I can't remember. Let's go with that one. And I'll leave below what it is. I think it's Raizin. And we're going to use a little bit of MAC's Prep and Prime, the Fix Plus. Cover up our eyes because our mascara may not be dry. Okay, for our lips, we're going to go with Pitch Lip Liner from ColourPop. And then I'm going to go over that with Innocence from Milani. And then I'm going to add a little bit of Muse as a lip gloss. Alright, so let's add on some hair and see how we look. Stay tuned. And this is your completed look, guys. Absolutely loving these Starlit powders from Makeup Forever. They look almost wet, as you can see here. I went into the bathroom and I looked in the mirror and they look very wet. Like they are just, I don't know, beautiful. I'm looking in the mirror here. Very pretty, very, very pretty. And the colors, again, that I used, I believe was 13 and 12. But that number, what is that? Number 15, that rosy shade is very pretty as well. So again, they're going to be $21. And I'm going to leave everything down in the description box for you. Also, Makeup Forever and the HD concealers. I absolutely love them. The consistency is a little bit more watery than the LA Girl Pro concealers, but you saw how these spread and you see how they set. Very, very nice, right? So I'm loving these. And you don't need much. I put a tap on my hand and that spread and spread and spread. It's almost like, well, I used too much, put it that way. I put too much on my hand. I had to wipe some away because it spread very well. I used a damp beauty blender and that's how I got that. So loving these. And how about that lip combo? That I'll have that below. That was Milani Innocence, and that's a matte shade. That is Muse, and you guys know I've been loving this. And that was ColourPop's Pitch. And that's it. I'm also going to have a link for this hair down below because everybody loves a nice curly unit, especially during the winter months. So I'm going to leave a link for it down below. And that is it. I have some more stuff to review for you guys, so stay tuned for that. Happy New Year. I should have said that at the beginning of the video. I was just moving because we're already in the, what, 6th or 7th day. But Happy New Year, guys. And I'm going to do some very fun videos for you guys. You can leave me some suggestions down below. I really appreciate you, and we're going to push this channel through in 2017. We're going to really push. So you guys share these videos. I appreciate you. Cyber kisses and see you in the next video. Bye.